Hi there. I have what is perhaps the most common Doppelbock in the world, Spaten Optimator or Optimator. In Germany, they pronounce it Ator, like Salvatore's, I guess, the original Doppelbock, using that name from Paulaner. But in America, they start calling them Drogenator and stuff. Drogenator may be one of the most popular Doppelbocks in the eastern area of the United States. But let's get to this one, 7.6% alcohol. Unfortunately, it's in a green bottle, so a lot of these bottles in America are probably skunky. And this one I bought it like part of a whole case of Spaten beers. So it avoided the light, it's not skunky. It's 7.6% alcohol. The best by date is April of next year, so I'm guessing it was bottled April of this year. So it's like 6 months old. This kind of beer definitely can age for a while, but I mean, they don't package this to be aged extensively, like 5 years or anything like that. So Doppelbock, of course, is a very strong malty lager, the biggest of the bocks generally. Weissenbock is a whole different thing. Bock just kind of means strong a lot of times in German beers, so that's why they call like a Hefeweizen that's strong and dark a Weizenbock, even though it's not part of the real Bock family, because Weizen beers are ales, totally different. So yes, this is fermented in the old-fashioned Bavarian way. This is from Munich, and they don't get it dark with the use of any roasted malts or chocolate malts or anything like that. As you can see, it's quite dark, but has some ruby tones through there. They use lots of Munich malt, which is only a little bit amber and toasty, but then they double or even triple decoct it, where they take out some of the mash and boil it. That head's looking great. Boil it vigorously to generate some melanoidins or something like that. I forget the exact nomenclature. It just gets it a little bit more caramelized and a little bit darker, but without adding any exactly, caramel or crystal malts or dark malts. So you're not going to have any roastiness in there. But wow, that head is sticking around really well. Only hearing light bubbles. When you only hear a little bit of popping, that's how you kind of know that it's going to stick around for a while. And this Doppelbock is so different from many other styles that are popular these days. I guess it's kind of somewhere, it's not really like a porter, it's just like a really big, intense brown beer. But it's not a brown ale that has like any fruitiness. This has fruitiness, but it's like cherry. It's cherries, and it's nutty. Very nutty. And just, I don't know, there's maybe some minerally notes to it. But this is kind of beer that's really hard to pick out in a blind tasting, because it can be like, you'll wonder if it's a brown ale, you'll wonder if it's some kind of Belgian double, because it has this fruitiness to it that you don't get in other lagers. But it doesn't quite get into that candy ester territory. But all the sweet malt, yeah, just makes it really, really cherry, kind of cherry cola-like. And just a very light hint of musky, minerally yeast. Not exactly sulfur though. An extremely bready, crusty, dark wheat bread, almost not spicy enough to be rye, but there's some kind of spice going on. Yeah, just extremely intense malt. Pretty full body, not syrupy, almost creamy. Not the sweet flavors, but it has a textured, I don't want to say chalky, but a drying in the finish for sure. Even though you don't really notice a lot of hop flavor, it's not as sweet in the finish as you think. I'm not noticing much booze right now, but maybe there's a hint of it. And it lingers with just, nutty toastiness, hazelnut, definitely maybe not quite pecan, but it does have this sweet woodiness to it. It's very, very nice. And there's no roastiness, no acrid qualities. And I don't know if the pH is just a little bit lower, if they use some acid malt, but it has a little bit of this cherry quality that's almost like suggestive of tart cherry. Now I'm noticing some more bitterness. It's almost like cinnamon, but almost like cherry pits too. The bitterness you get from pits or certain nuts. There's a tannic quality. It's a very, very nice beer. Probably one of the best big multi beers that you can get, and it's very reasonably priced. Yeah, I'd like to have this next to a different Doppelbock, just to compare them. But I have never really had several Doppelbocks side by side. I feel like I have an idea of what they taste like pinned down, but maybe they vary a lot more. I would buy this beer more if it was not, if the company was not owned by AB InBev, but deserves the 4. Maybe returns to Doppelbocks. Some classic Doppelbocks are all around us all the time, and they're very unique, fun beers. Bye.